Mendoza from Fantasy's Hair Salon, and today I'm going to share with you some tips and techniques on how to use hot rollers to create an elegant wedding hairstyle. When using hot rollers on your hair, if you have layers, it might be a little bit complicated because sometimes we have longer pieces of hair or shorter pieces of hair and they tend to fall out. So we always want to make sure that when we grab our section, either we grab it straight down and we lift up our hair in a 90-degree angle. Now when we lift up our hair, we see that our hair is almost the same length. You don't want to grab too big of a section or too small of a section, but big enough to when you put it up, the whole hair is almost at the same level. Now, another great way to check and to apply your hot rollers on your hair is going straight down. So creating a section going downwards and grabbing it and bringing it out in a 90-degree angle once again. And making sure that the ends are matching. So I have already pre-curled my client's hair with the hot rollers, and I'm gonna take them out. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a small circle on top of our crown, and it's gonna go a little bit underneath over our occipital bone, and this is gonna be our crown section. And we're gonna put the rest of the hair away since we're not going to be working with that, and we're going to tease this top section to create a nice pump. We're going to grab small 1/2 inch sections and tease till about halfway down our hair strand, both from the front and from the back. And from our very top and front section, we're just going to lightly tease from the back. And once you've completely smoothed out your pump section, you're going to put that away for right now since we're not going to be working with that quite yet. We're actually going to create our base on the bottom. So you can take the clip from underneath, clip it from the back just to hold on to that volume. And we're going to create our base. So I'm going to divide from ear to ear. And I'm going to leave this front section to the front. And I'm going to leave a small bottom section out. And we're going to create a small ponytail in the back. So we're going to divide it down the middle, divide it into two, and crisscross it. If the hair tends to be a little bit loose, you can twist it and then bring it around the ponytail and pin as you go. So now what we're gonna do is with a curling cream, we're gonna apply directly on each curl to add more shine and texture. So you're gonna spread it throughout your palms. And as we're gonna be pin curling, you wanna with your fingers run it through and pin curl as you go. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab both of the side sections and we're gonna lightly tease from the back just to add a little bit more volume on our hair. So I'm going to spray a little bit. I'm going to bring it all to the front, directing it to the front and then teasing in the back lightly. And now I'm going to bring it to the back and smooth. If you have a lot of little flyaways, you're welcome to spray. And smooth. Now as we're smoothing, we're going to lightly twist the hair to add a little bit more of the texture into our style. And we're going to place behind and underneath the rest of the hair, pinning as we go. So now with the last piece that we have on the bottom, what we're going to do is we're going to lightly spray from underneath, lift it up, and we're going to crisscross this section underneath after we finish combing a little bit. Divide it into two, and we're going to crisscross it. And we're gonna bring it up and pin as we go. I'm Linda Mendoza, and I just shared with you some tips and techniques on how to use hot rollers to create an elegant wedding hairstyle.